Hi everyone, this is Danny Malave. So for my still media critique, I chose the tool Fotoflexer. Fotoflexer is a very user-friendly tool. Um, I think it's perfect for if you have to teach someone else how to use photo editing software. I myself am not very familiar with photo editing software, um, but I believe this kind of facilitates and makes it very easy to use. One thing that I like about it, they also have a demo right here, kind of a tutorial. And the cool thing about it is that they break the tutorial down, so you don't necessarily have to learn everything at once. You can kind of learn as you go. Um, so if you like, they have stuff. If you want to incorporate animation into your particular image, if you want to cut the image, resize. They also give you the opportunity to edit the images, and like right here, you can recolor the hair of a particular person in the image. Let's go back. Um, and One of the primary reasons why I chose this particular tool is that it makes it so easy to incorporate whatever you create using the software into social media. For educators in the classroom, um, this might be kind of a selling point to students. For me, I have an undergraduate staff, and this makes it the perfect tool. Being able to incorporate whatever we create here onto Twitter or onto Facebook um, makes it much more appealing to students, in my experience. Um, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use some of the sample stock photos that they have and kind of go over some tools and different things that they have. So one thing that I do want to point out that I've noticed in my many times trying to experiment with this particular software is that at times it can be a little slow. I don't know if that's maybe my particular computer, my internet connection, or the site itself, but I do want to point that out, that if you're gonna experiment with the site, be prepared for that. So up here we have some of the basic tools that I believe every photo editing software has. Um, fix red eye, you can crop the image, you can resize the image, rotate, you can flip it. Gives you the opportunity to adjust the contrast and the hue. And right here, if you want to zoom into a particular detail, you can do so pretty easily. Makes it, if you want to focus on a particular point. So to me, it seems like it's very easy to use. Everything's kind of spelled out for you. You don't need um, any advanced knowledge. And now I'm going to go over some of the effects. Some of the effects you could use. I personally didn't realize that there were this many effects that you can, or ways you can change an image. They have them all listed here, and then you can click more, and they give you more opportunities to change it up a little bit. And you can go over again, and even more. So, if you wanted to change the way the image looks, you can do so. And one thing I'm going to try right here is make it into an example, but also if you don't like what you want, you can kind of cancel it very easily, or you can apply it. They also have advanced options, and what I think is pretty cool about the advanced options is they give you the opportunity to go from all the way ink stamp to back to your image, and kind of work around the middle ground. I thought that was pretty cool, but again, I'm not very adept with photo editing software, so that might just be my inexperience. Another thing that I was pretty interested in was that you can focus on a particular area, so you don't necessarily have to focus on the entire image, but you can focus on maybe one portion of your image, and you can limit that size as well. So again, this is very easy to use, and it makes it, for lack of a better word, kind of dumbs it down. And for me, it's perfect for myself, but also to teach others. Other stuff that we can do, we can add drawings if we want to draw into it. We can fill the image. We can add different animations, what they call beautify, which either smooth or sharpen the image. If there are people, you can fix blemishes. You can distort the image, or you can add layers. This is something that I actually thought was pretty cool, that you can add another picture into your particular picture, and it makes it very easy. Let's just scroll down a little bit. zoom out. So if maybe you don't want you want to add another image over on top of your image, you can do so pretty easily. You can also adjust the how opaque the image is, make it less so that and that doesn't really stand out as much, but it kind of blends into the background. Again, might be my inexperience using the software, but I think it's pretty cool. So to kind of sum up, I think that this tool is very user friendly, and it kind of lends itself to teaching others how to use it. Use it a few times, you kind of get accustomed to the tools that are there, and then you can kind of show other people very easily. There are tutorials provided, which I thought was pretty cool, and there's also the opportunity to incorporate whatever you create into social media, and that's very important for me, and it probably is very important to any educator because it kind of is kind of a way to hook students in. I know I would use it for that particular use, but that's because I work with undergraduate students. It is a reliable software. It doesn't shut down. It's very it might move a little slow, and I caution that if you're using this particular software and it's moving a little slow, be patient with it. It is a free service, and it does it doesn't really take long to accomplish the task. As you can see, within 5 minutes, I took an image, I put a filter on it, edited a particular focal point. I also added another image on top of it. So it's again, like I said, very user friendly, very easy. So my recommendation is if you want to incorporate tools, a still media tool into your teaching, this is a very good tool to use, especially to work with students. Me particularly, if you want to incorporate photos into social media, it's an awesome tool. So that's my recommendation, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.